Live doing a morning live stream. So great. Good morning to you. Right. Good morning. Let's see how many people come in. This is definitely outside of my normal schedule time of going live. So good morning. If you come in, just say good morning, or just say hello, right? Whether you are watching this live or on the replay. So I was just doing some research this morning. This is why I decided to do this live stream, because I may go live later this evening, right, concerning some things in cryptocurrency. So it's so much going on in the economic world, in the economy. I may have to do double take live stream. And so I was reading this from the Wall Street Journal and researching, and just some, I guess, leaked information about what's going on with the future of the economy, even black reparations, right? There are actually black reparations that will happen this year. Exactly what debt jubilee will look like, right? Exactly what the debt jubilee, the greatest wealth transfer, will look like. And something that a lot of people have not just talked about or discussed is also good morning, good morning, good morning, you all, as I was looking down. Um, the another executive order we know, are the common known executive order 13779 for fintech banking, cryptocurrency, but another executive order that that's not widely discussed on social media is executive order 13. Let me make sure I get that number correct. um, 13859. So let me share that with you and why that's important as well. So good morning to everyone that came in and said good morning. Again, whether you are watching live or on the replay. So you have the executive order that's in effect, right, on promoting AI. You all know I talk about AI a lot, artificial intelligence in the government. This was issued December 3rd, 2020, on the infrastructure and technology. We will experience a job shift in the job market. And so the purpose of this is artificial intelligence. It states to drive the growth of the United States economy, right, and improve the quality of life of all Americans. And so in this executive order 13859, again, February 11th, 2019. This is also under Trump. However, this order or article is dated December 3rd, 2020, right? But it was under the Trump administration, February 11th, 2019. So maintaining American leadership in artificial intelligence, also known as AI, executive departments and agencies, the power, people, the power of AI to improve operations, procedures, reduce costs, enhance oversight, the use of taxpayer funds, improve safety, improve quality of services, train workforces. We are shifting to a new economy. I say that all the time. And also, something that you all don't know is that it actually has to uh, improve or enhance weather, right? The control of weather. If you see it right here, model weather patterns. So think it not strange when you see a lot of strange weather happening. A lot of people do not really believe that the government, China, instituted it for years, weather control, right? The control of the weather. And so you're going to see a lot of weather issues that's going to structure in this new economy and the new agenda, right? So I have some people that's commenting early in the morning. It's wow, it's a lot of people on my live stream. I'm switching screens. Make sure you all hit the thumbs up on all platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Periscope. The last date for Periscope is March 31st, and that transitions to Twitter. So Periscope, make sure that you pump those hearts and also follow me on Twitter as well. So how will all of this money printing affect the USA? I would definitely get into that, right? Good morning to you, Queen Gwen. And yes, weather model, weather control. And so how would this affect the USA, right? How would all this money printing and infrastructure? Well, first of all, the child tax credit that's issuing to begin payments in July, um, between $300 to $250 monthly, right? That would definitely probably be an infrastructure that would stay in place and that will bring in a monthly stimulus or universal basic income, right? Now, you are going to see some jobs go away. You're going to see a lot of houses lost in foreclosure. The shift of artificial intelligence is also shifting from the oil and gas sector. Thank you so much, Queen Gwen. Thank you so much, Queen. Thank you so much for that $10 super chat. And I have something that I will give you. I have a t-shirt design, so I'll announce more information on that, right? So, but thank you so much, Queen Gwen, for that, bringing in that early morning super chat to make me smile and get my day started right. So again, yes, $3 to $4 trillion, and a shifting also from oil and gas sector. About 2 trillion of this will be in the climate sector, climate initiatives, Green New Deals, right? And so more than half of the deals will be contribute to climate initiatives. Now you have to keep in mind as well too, to power this artificial intelligence is going to require a strong Wi-Fi, right? We are at 5G, and I've also heard that they are moving or already have plans in place to shift within the next year or two into 6G. They're saying China has already released the new 6G in order to bring this plan together, right? So yes, expanded school infrastructures. You can have hundreds of billions of dollars going to schools and education, including university and pre-K. And listen, people, including free college, right? This is where the debt jubilee comes in, Black reparations, also going to HBCUs, right? Free college for junior colleges and junior colleges, right? Because they're going to have to train, right, this artificial intelligence. They're going to have to train the new workforce, right? Again, executive order for you all that are just coming in. I'm highlighting your names and I see you. Good morning to you all. Executive order one, I forgot what it was. I don't want to get the number incorrectly. It's not executive order 13779, but it's executive order 13859 that was signed into act February the 11th, 2019. So I just pulled that back up. So you have this money, billions going into colleges, also underserved communities, free and reduced tuition, historically Black colleges and Black and brown communities, and communities that suffer from pollution. So you're going to see a lot of debt jubilee, a lot of free education, and a lot of racial justice that's coming into play, right? And provisions, right? And so again, a lot of money to train people to get millions of new jobs for executive order 13859 in these fields in this artificial intelligence sector, right? And I will share them for you. So you got engineering jobs for a more green future, right? And so again, this is, and so you're going to see the economy, you're going to see prices increase, right? But if you are in the pathway or the path to even these stocks like Qualcomm, Tesla, you might see cash for clunker cars initiative, right? That will uprise again to reduce emissions and force green energy to come in, more electrical vehicles, So used vehicles are going to be on demand like never before. Um, Energy efficient housing, solar energy, solar panels. So, and you are also, you have to keep in mind that when these energy initiative comes into play and cash flow for clunkers, cars, and you got these EV charging stations and things that's going to come into play, much as $100 billion for EV charging infrastructures, right? You got to remind yourself or remember that these old vehicles are still going to have catalytic converters in this, right? Catalytic converters, which is going to be a big thing for silver. So if you want to, sell your vehicle, if they're not operating, they're not operable, functionable, you might want to take that catalytic converter out, right? Because that's going to be one of the huge reasons why that they won't tell you that they're going to want these older vehicles and cash for clunkers, and they're going to say we're moving to more renewable energy, also more power lines, more solar grids, windmill grids. Again, they are controlling the weather, so weather control. And they're going to say because of the recent winter storm, right, that it has to be shifted to new energy grids. And so, again, just know the moves that they are making so that you can be on the positive side and not the negative side, right, of this economic reset, the greatest reset that this generation has ever experienced, right? So, energy efficient vehicles are coming, right? Increased fuel efficiency standards. Um, Cryptocurrency bull run will probably last up to August or September. So, get what you're getting in crypto, hodl those that need to be hodled and flip and trade those cryptocurrencies that need to be flipped and trade, right? Only 1% out of 8,600 will make it. So, we are shifting people to a new economy. And also, Dr. Boyce Watkins and Dr. Claude Anderson have a lot of live streams about, let's see, can I pull it up? Black reparations, right? About black reparations. And let's see, can I pull it? He's talking about Boyce Watkins. And I'm talking about this because green transit, biofuels, buses, tunnels, right? This is black reparations. Again, climate related research people, $46 billion because they controlled it. So you all definitely need to be on top of this. Um, I would highly recommend, if you're a minority that and black and brown community, that you watch this by Dr. Claude Anderson and Dr. Boyce Watkins. He's talking about the new railroad development and the new roading system. Also, new housing, 3D housing will be into play for low income people. They will not look like our current houses built out of lumber. It's going to be some more durable, affordable. So when most people are losing their homes in July, those homes probably will be infrastructure differently. So Apple, Qualcomm, definitely are going to be good future stocks moving future to this new economy, right? And now, this is one article that I also pulled up. Black residents receive reparations in Illinois. So again, I talked about the HBCUs, free junior college, have to train millions of Americans who are losing their jobs to qualify, right, for these new jobs. So definitely anything in tech, engineering. A suburb in Chicago has become the first city in the United States to pay reparations to Black residents who have suffered from housing discrimination. Now, this is a great thing. However, many people don't understand that this is also for the new 3D housing and gentrification agenda, to gentrify communities. But again, this suburb in Chicago is the first city in the United States to pay reparations to residents who have suffered housing discrimination. They voted 8-1 to distribute 25,000 to 16 eligible Black households to use for home repairs or as a down payment on property, right? For other property if they wanted to leave. And so, housing is overpriced 10 to 15%. New housing right now, if you're purchasing now. So 25,000 probably won't go a long way to purchase a new home at this time because they're highly inflated. But the funds came mostly from a new tax legislation on marijuana. You also know that New York, or you may not know, passed recreation marijuana law that will come into effect next year of December. So a lot of funds coming towards that to help with reparation or assisting with reparations. So Black Americans were disadvantaged by housing discrimination. And so to be eligible, you must just be a Black person who lived in Evanston between 1919 to 1969 or a descendant of that person. So this is Black reparations, right? From the 1900s or a descendant. The family must have been a victim of discrimination in housing, of the politics or practices at the city at that time. So I don't know how they can prove that, but that the family was actually discriminated against. However, it just proved that you're a descendant. And so the white residents, however, in this suburb out-earn the Black residents by $46,000 a year. So I think it's gentrification, but hey, that's what's going on. And a lot of people, again, are so excited about debt jubilee. And there will be eradication of student loan debts. That's why I have in this caption about the Bankruptcy 10. I'm planning on doing a live stream either later this evening or tomorrow, explaining and breaking down the Bankruptcy 10 that will replace Bankruptcy 7 and 13. The chapter 10, chapter X, right, will replace 7 and 13 bankruptcy, and also Fico10. Fico10T was supposed to be implemented, which stands for trending, earlier this year, and it doesn't seem to be implemented, but you will see a change in the credit scoring system. And that's why I highly believe that Biden's plan on having one credit agency under the CFPB will be sooner than later, as implemented as much as 2022, because you're going to see around maybe August of this year when rent moratoriums and the mortgage moratoriums end. I think they are in the process now, and I'm saying the Biden's administration, of deciding whether they're going to allow the rent moratorium to continue to be in place to the end of this month of March 31st, or will that they extend that to July 1st along with the housing moratorium. I don't think it's fair to landlords that you have maybe 6 days to know whether you can evict a tenant who is months behind paying, or a small business person. But in the meantime, right, reparations will come. You will see debt jubilee in form of student loan debts being able to now be included in a Chapter 10 bankruptcy. Now, currently, they cannot. And you're going to see a lot of opportunities more for Blacks and minorities, Asians, Latinos, etc., to have jobs in these fields in engineering and things of that nature, right? That the income pay will be higher. However, you will see taxation. And taxation is not just for people or small businesses that own over 400 or that earn over 400K or 400,000. You're going to see it in the rise of your pricing, your gas, your groceries. You're already seeing utility bill prices skyrocket. And so this is why I always promote or preach that you need a home-based business. You're going to have to combat these taxation, these higher pricing, and even if you are in a higher job sector or you are still blessed to have a job or income, even with the payments of $300 to or maybe $250 monthly, that income is not enough. So you need the home-based business for two reasons. Number one, to have a passive income plan opportunity. And number two, so you can have a plan in place that the increased pricing of your everyday goods and services and purchases, that you are decreasing the amount of taxes that you're paying on that, which means, again, you're helping yourself if you're still employed, or you can help others, right, get less tax out of their paycheck in order to fight this inflation and fight the rise in pricing, because you're going to need more income out of your paycheck and less taxes taken out. And so people that, and you can go to my website, fixmycreditandcash.com, select more to learn more about the home-based business. And I have people that's having as much as $1,400 without working any overtime, without having a second job. They're finding that money right in their paycheck, because now you have 475 tax deductions you can claim, right, versus just having 9 exemptions as an employee, right? And I posted on my Facebook page that this business pays out 10 different ways. And one of the ways that it pays is for a car bonus, right? And I'm a recipient of that. And so I decided to just invest in a new Jeep. I was getting the money from my home-based business of $500 a month to contribute to that. And I didn't have to, but it's just something that I wanted to reward myself with, right? It's something that I did just for something for recreational, outside of my teaching use or recreational use or purposes, outside of always teaching and helping people economic, right? In a sense, I work hard, so I decided I need to play hard as well and keep my life balanced. So I decided to use that, right, for recreational purposes and invest in a Jeep. So it's just something that was I wanted to do, and I made the decision to do it. And so this is what this will look like. A lot of credit scores will plummet. And a lot of people, if you have not put your credit in a position to help you make it through this transition, that could be within, and this probably will pass next week. So if you have not put yourself in a position, you need to increase your paycheck, decrease your taxes, and increase your credit score. So if you want a credit analysis, I can assist you with that as well. You can go to fixmycreditandcash.com, because the new credit system, Joe Biden's plan for the new credit system will take up to a year, right? I'm not seeing this really heavily implemented into the latter part of 2022. Right. So that's a long way as people are transitioning, losing jobs, higher pricing, again, at the gas, grocery store, and your utilities, as the shift of solar energy and oil and gas and AI, artificial intelligence, come into play. So that's my quick morning live stream. Good morning to everyone. Again, hit the thumbs up. And if you're watching the replay throughout the day, throughout the evening or afternoon, make sure you hit the thumbs up as well. So here's to your health and your wealth, your peace and your prosperity, your credit, your crypto, and your cash flow. Queen out. You all have a great, great day.